This is, as you all know, the 11th lecture of this season's Prism lecture series on culture that's continuum. Tonight we're having K.S. Radhakrishnan. Thank you so much for coming. And Rizio, Yohannan, Raj will chair. Indeed, we are dealing with continuity here. Radhakrishnan is this year celebrating the 40th year of his work as a sculptor. I think you stopped counting the number of works you've done. They have been disseminated all over India, all over the world, as many of you must know. There is even one here at the entrance of India Habitat Center. He was part of a generation that somehow revived the work of Indian sculpture, bringing contemporary relevance to ancient forms of ancient methods, ancient manners of preparation, processing the work. You might have seen a number of his works with many small characters holding hands, creating a sort of thread, human thread, another important idea also for LILA. But also you must have seen the other types of works that he has done, which are huge, big bodies thrown in the air, and holding the ground on a very small spot. And he has managed to do this with bronze. At the same time, something extremely heavy, hard to carry on one's own, and at the same time, a lot of lightness. On the side, he has also expressed a number of important views on the state of arts in India and how the state and institutions welcome the works of artists like him to show their works in public spaces. And I think we'll get a chance to hear about this a little bit tonight also. Briefly, the history of K.S. Radhakrishnan. He's a native of Kottayam in Kerala. He studied in Santiniketan in West Bengal, and soon after his studies he could start presenting his work, and now he has organized a number of shows on his own with different groups in Lalit Kala Academy in Delhi, at the Birla Academy of Arts and Culture in Calcutta, in Vadodara, also in several places in France, over the world. He has created the exhibition a few years back, Rankinkar Baiji retrospective at the National Gallery of Modern Arts here in Delhi, and then in Bangalore and Mumbai. He was awarded with the KCS Panikar Puraskar Award in Kerala in 2011. And he is the author of the exhibition Liminal Figures, Liminal Space in 2010 in Mumbai, and more recently in Dhaka, another exhibition called Conflict Within, Ascending Descending Figures. I'll give the mic to Rizio for the introduction of the evening, and I hope everybody will enjoy this. Thank you.
I must actually start with a story of continuity because Radha is a very close friend, and we have a common kind of space that we share. We come from the same college, and we study at the same college. So the first time I met Radha was at my college when I was a student. He'd come there to kind of make a presentation like this. He was invited by the Alumni Association there, and the college, because he is an alumnus, and he came and presented this This was many years back. And I remember this evening, and we fondly remember it, like whenever we meet, etc. Even now, like after this presentation, I remember the two of us walking in the campus and talking about his work. And I remember one thing that I said to him that day. I said, looking at his works, various things which he presented, said it looks like a continuing statement.